Okay, we should be back now. Ooh. There's the external mic. Cool. Okay. All right. I've got a new version of a thing here. Poof emoji. Yeah. It's all right. I think I got it back. I broke it, Chewbacca. Don't worry, man. It's back. All right. Good. And also, it looks like the chat is doing okay over here on the right-hand side, so that's cool. Whew. All right. So the story behind the new equipments is that I was watching Brad Dowdy's Twitch the other day. I'm like, man, that's a really good webcam. My webcam kind of sucks. So I got a new webcam. Yeah, Backstreet's back. All right. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the bottom, huh? Well, maybe I need to make that a little bit smaller. I don't know. Let's see. Let's make it a little shorter. Let's do 500s. That's a little bit better. Yeah, all right. So I was using OBS on the Mac, and it was all messed up. I could not make the chat work. It's me pouring a beer. Could not make the chat work very well. I don't know if something's broken in the code, or they changed something at YouTube, or what the deal is. But it would not give me transparent chat. Just it wouldn't do it. And I messed with it for like 2 hours yesterday and could not figure out the darn thing. And so I kind of gave up on it, honestly, and started looking for other fixes. And the fix is I'm using it on my PC with Streamlabs OBS. So I am, like Brad Dowdy, now a slob. And so I'm going to say, all right, cool. See you later, Jeremy. Take care. Work in 7 hours. Oh, somebody's not from around here. Oh, which beer? Yeah, I'll get to that in a sec. Anyway, so I went and got a webcam. I went to Target and got myself a webcam that is not crappy. My old webcam, let's see if I can get it to come around here, was this thing. Ugh. I was using the one on my Mac, but that was very inconvenient because then I had to have the way I've got my desk set up, I only had about this much space between me and the computer, and I couldn't like adjust heights or anything. So I decided to try out my PC webcam, which was this glorious little bastard. Look at that thing. This is the Logitech Quick Cam IM, and a secret about this thing is they stopped making drivers for it about 10 years ago. So it was junk. It was like the top possible quality was like 640 by 480 or something, which is junk quality. It's not great. So I decided to get a new one, and so it means I've had this for over 10 years. In fact, I think I might have gotten this in college. It's been a long time. I never streamed from my PC, but I think this will give me better throughput and such. It seems like I've got better stream health. You have one like this? Oof, man, it's not great. In fact, it doesn't even have the name or model on it or anything. I just kind of Googled for this thing, and then I went and looked at the driver or whatever eventually when I figured out I could have just done that. But it doesn't even have the name of the thing on the thing. It just says Logitech. I think this is back before they had different kinds of webcams. So, and I had a piece of washi tape over the lens just to keep people from looking at me. So, there's that. All right. So, good. Seems like everything is normal. Yeah, so actually what happened was, I will now tell you what the secret code was. The secret code was the code to stream on my channel. So I had to make that not be the case anymore. So I had to change that, and that's what broke the stream. I didn't know it would actually break it, but whatever. All right, so now let's see if I can post this thing. Control C, Control V. I don't know, I still got that weird code thing on there. I don't understand what's going on with that. Do y'all still see the code in the title, or you just see the regular title? It's just say like new gear. Kitty, where? Oh, hi, Nose. Come here. Nose. Come here. Hi, come on. All right, I'll pick you up. Ugh. There's Mr. Nose. There's Mr. Nose in high def now. There we go. Look at that. That's a nose cat. Here he is, closer. Look at that close-up nose face. That's how I wake up most mornings, is that face in my face. 'Cause, man, he loves that. All right, it says new gear, huh? Good. All right, cool. I don't know. Every time I try to post it into another place, it gives the old title that had the code in it. So, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter now. It's cool. Cool, cool, cool. So now that I've got the OBS working on the PC, I have a hard line to the internet, so I'm not worrying about Wi-Fi nonsense or lag or, I don't know, dropped stuff. Currently it says I've got 30 frames per second, 2700K a second going through, and 0% dropped frames. So it must be that my stream is fairly healthy is what it's telling me. And so that's cool with me, man. So hopefully y'all are getting good stuff here. Certainly a kinder name than the one that goes from the cats. What did they name them? I mean, the auto mod might catch you, but I don't know. No 60 frames per sec. No, this one only does 30. I was looking at, Jim, that that camera you sent me, the Bureau or whatever it is, and that one says 60 frames per second, but it only does 60 frames per second at 700 or 720 or something, and apparently looks choppy and crappy. So whatever, man. I'll just use this one. Oh, the beer today. I think this is my last one of these. I actually need to go to the store and get some beards. Angela, I'm not going to show that, but wow, that sucks. That is a terrible name for a cat. So this is Continuum Coffee Porter, which is a big 8% coffee porter, and it's very tasty. But I think this is my last one, so I'll have to go to my fancy beer store eventually and go get some. I think I have like 2 beers left, and this is one of them, so, you know. Wouldn't expect a webcam to use... Well, you know, whatever. Most mirrorless don't do 10 and... Really? Huh. I think mine... Let's see what I usually record at. I think I usually record at 24, actually, because it's easier for editing. Let me check my settings real quick. High nose. What am I doing? MP4s. I know there's a thing that tells me. Oh, I do. Full HD 60, I think, is what I've got going on here. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah. Anyway, so this seems like a pretty good camera, and it looks like it's actually clearer now than it was. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Not. I've only just updated the drivers on this thing. I haven't even looked at the drivers yet. So maybe there's something I can mess with. But all right, Nose, you are on my thing here. Looks more fluid and says improvement. All right, good. I'm glad. I got this. I was using just the built-in cam on my my MacBook Pro. And it was okay, but this I think is going to be better. And I got this from Target. It was like $40 because at Target they cost $70, but on Amazon they cost 40 something. So I got them to price match, and then I used my Target Red card and got an extra, percentage off, and so it was a good deal. So thanks patrons for hooking me up with the kind of money that lets me get webcams and do cool, this kind of cool stuff. I think it's fun. All right. What was I going to do? I was going to type some stuff in. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Membership dollars at work. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's better than before? Oh, good. I'm glad. Hopefully once I get drivers all settled or whatever, that'll be good too. Let's see. Wasn't serious about see. No, nobody is. Plus, it probably wouldn't be able to... Oh, an update is ready to be installed. I don't know if I want to do that now. But I'll deal with this later. All right. Let's see. Hey, Angel, welcome. Have I tried any Opus 88? I have tried them, but not much more than that, honestly. Tony here in the chat has a couple of Opus 88s, and I tried his, and they seem good. So, yeah. The demo is real big, and it's got like a number 5 nib, right? Isn't that the thing? Which is kind of weird, but it seems all right. All right. So Ah, whatever. I'll just leave it there. This stuff is useless anyway. Yep. Good. Sorry, just getting some stuff fixed. Mr. Nose, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. This cat is addicted to chewing on plastic things, like a thick plastic bag. That's great. Oh. Oh, it's got a number 6, huh? Okay. Cool. Discussing all day in #ink. I did see that. These guys in Slack were discussing all kinds of crazy stuff in the Ink channel on the Pen Addict Slack. Let me let's see if I can actually put this on here. I might be able to actually show it to you. Let's see, media source. Maybe it's a media source. File. I'm learning a thing as we go here. Oh, it's a PNG. Let's see if this can do it. I don't know. It's not really showing anything. Yeah, the Calero is a 5, which is kind of weird. Why is the audio crazy low? I don't know. That might be. You just have to change on your stuff. But let me see. Output projector. Ooh, I don't even know what this is. Maybe I should have done this. Oh, to output it to a projector, maybe. Whoa. What happened? I think I broke it. You're on a laptop? Well, that's good. I'm gone, huh? I'm not gone. Just way over here. I'm not sure why this is... let's see, I'll just delete that. I was trying to make it show this PNG. Black screen. Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. Sorry. Yes, I was sucked into a shadow realm is what happened there. I was... oh, wait. Maybe if I do this... Let's see. Media source... I gotta figure out if there's a way that I can project. I don't know why that's gone. What's going on here? Oh, chat. External mic. No. Webcam? What the hell is in front of here? Ah! Oh, I see what happened. I broke myself. I broke myself. Whoop. There we go. All right. In the sunken place. I was on the upside down, I think, actually. Grab that and there. That's better. All right. I gotta mess with like sizing and stuff because I think something weird is going on there, but I'm back. Okay. Actually, I thought that it had moved like this weird. I was trying to open a PNG file here in OBS. But, you know. All right, let's see. You only catch the last 10 minutes of live streams? Yeah, no, you've been you're missing absolutely bullshit. That's what you've been missing. I almost never have these kinds of mess ups, but this is a little bit of a tuning run because I can't really do this off stream, unfortunately. So we're going to try this. All right, so image slideshow, display capture, maybe that's it. Let's see what happens if I do that. Display 0, display 1. Aha, there we go. Done. Okay, let's see what happens. All right. There you go. So that is the... yeah, good. So that's the thing that they were talking about on the Ink channel. Go ahead and put this up here. Yeah, all right. I'm so fancy. That's the thing they were talking about on the Ink channel, and that is the like a color tree, which is kind of cool, right? Where's a good place for this? Over here. So it's got this spindle in the middle here. Yeah, there we go. The spindle in the middle with these plates that come off the sides, and you kind of put it in here, and you can spin it, and so that'll show you the That'll allow you to put ink samples and stuff on there, so you can arrange it in a, I don't know, into a 3D function. And they were messing with like the curvy blades and some regular square blades and all kinds of stuff. So that seems neat. I'm kind of psyched about that. If somebody makes it, that would be real cool. It's not going to be me, and I don't know what these plates would be made out of, but you can work on a version for Denise. Neat. Yeah, like a Pantone color wheel, but 3D, right? Like that's the deal. Yep. So, get that out of here. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's been going on over there in the chat. Here's the other one. This is the one with the square panels, and I think this looks really dope. Actually, I'm kind of a big fan of this. I'm not sure what you would make these out of. They'd have to be something you could put stuff in between and hold things, or maybe sheets of some kind. But could be cool. So, one panel per color family. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that'd be pretty neat. One panel. How many color families are there? But that was yeah. Those were Feta's renders, and Feta's sometimes in the chat. I don't remember if I saw him here today or not, but he came up with these renders so fast, so fast. Yeah, I wouldn't do Plexi either. I'm not exactly sure like how you would do it, honestly. But it did look cool. So yeah, I'm into that. So good job, everybody that's involved in that project. It looks real cool. I also wish I could render or draw or design anything nearly that good. So, you found a Tony, I'm going to show that to everybody. So prepare yourself. Tony says that he found a base that they could use for that at the store. That's a fire starter log. You like basically light the inside of this, and it goes through the channels and it makes a nice flames. That's pretty cool. 27 color families. That's a lot of color families. I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, sometimes it'll cut you off if it thinks you're spamming the channel. Ooh. I just hit my glass on the microphone. So. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I can't wait to see what you do with that, Brian. It's going to look neat. Also, those kinds of things make me wish that I had any talents at all. Because I feel like I don't sometimes. Especially not those kinds, but you know, that's the way it goes. Elizabeth! Hey, Elizabeth Dowdy, how are you? Fancy seeing you on the stream. I did not spill the beer, Sandra. That's what went on. Elizabeth is one of Tony's kids. That is his lovely daughter. We spent a great time at the Triangle Show. In fact, Elizabeth, earmuffs, but I in general, like, I don't know, kids are not really my jam, but I don't really want to hang out with a bunch of kids. But I tell you, the kids that were at this last pin show in the Triangle, such good kids. Like the Dowdy kids and the Crusack kids, awesome. So, you know, did I say Tony? Yeah, those are Brad's kids. Yeah. So yeah, no, I had a great time hanging out with them. They had her working on tables and all kinds of stuff. So everybody was working there. Whole working family. She was working like different people's tables too, not just Brad's. So anyway, that's cool. Yeah, they were. I'm glad that they were fun to hang out with. I would have been sad if they weren't. So good job being cool. Also, 27 color families, man. I'm still trying to think of 27 color families. It's an awful lot. All right, so those of you who are how to control the ballroom lights, yeah, they did. Pretty sure I said, am I behind on my own stream? Yeah, weird. Oh, I see. There's lag in between the two things. Yeah, no, I definitely meant Brad's kids. Brad. We'll see Tony's kids at a pin show? Why not? Bring your kids to a pin show. Bring the wife, bring the kids. It'll be good times. Tony. Got a crick in my neck all day. No Brian kids. Man. Man, Audrey's not shown up in the stream yet. She might be coming home early. That'd be nice. I doubt it, though. Oh, Tony's hiding pin costs from his wife. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. That's one of the downsides to, I guess a downside maybe to having a wife in the industry is that, or like I guess it could be anyway, is that people know. She would know how much things cost. His wife only spends on pins, he'd be in trouble. Oof. Kids are monsters. I don't know. I saw that picture of you and your kids on Father's Day there, Brian, and that was a nice picture. Y'all look like a nice, happy family. Yeah, good. All right. Just checking stream things. A little mystery in a marriage. Is it hiding if she doesn't ask? It is not hiding if she doesn't ask. I think that's true. Oh, hey, that's Feta. He's the guy that designed those cool things that were being rendered. He is listening. So everybody throw Feta a little bit of applause for being awesome at rendering stuff in 3D. Wish I had cool emojis. I don't, though. Here, I'll send a tornado. 2 tornadoes for the Chew and Ginta kids. There. Just showed your renders. Yep, we totally did. Husband's a fledgling pen addict. It's both a good thing and a bad thing. Yeah, we'll get him in, Christine. We will get him in. Spent a week on vacation with family, including 2 kids, and that was an adventure. Yeah, that sounds like an adventure. Where'd you go for vacation? I'm trying to figure out where to go on vacation. Audrey and I are going to take a little vacation in July, but we have not figured out where we want to go yet. So we need to figure that out because we've only got like about a month till vacation time. As long as wife doesn't sell them for what you told her they cost. That's true. Husband's okay with me having a hobby, and that's all he pretty much knows. Yeah. Well, I know, Audrey and I support each other's hobbies, so it's not a big deal. So that's fun. She's got some nail polish stuff going on. You're over tourists. Come in Montreal. I'm not 100% sure we can. I haven't checked our passports in a little while. And Audrey's thinking they might run out soon. And you can't like leave the country or something if you have less than 6 months. I don't know. Wrightsville Beach, Hershey, PA. I don't think we're going to go to Pennsylvania. Let me get a piece of paper. If only I had a piece of paper. I know I had Audrey bring me home some paper. Where'd it go? Aha. So somebody, I think it was Oscar on Slack was asking about how the Franklin Christoph paper holds up to fountain pens with really wet flow, and somebody mentioned like loose leaf. I totally forgot that Franklin Christoph has loose leaf, so I had Audrey bring me home a pack of loose leaf to try out and review and that sort of thing. I bought these, not gifts, but got my Baron Fig Squire here. Let's see if this changes focus. Hey, it does. That is a huge improvement actually over my last webcam. Yeah, nice. All right, good. And a pretty decently quick focus too. Good. Yeah, so let's see what we got here. We got Wrightsville Beach. High nose. Nobody wants to go to PA. I liked it for the Philly Pen Show, but Colorado's pretty. Colorado's a really long drive, though. We really kind of want to go to places we can drive. That's down at baseball game at California Universal Studios. Wow. That seems so weird that you have to have your passport valid for 6 months after the travel. It's such a pain in the ass. I never leave the country, so I don't know these things. And I think Audrey and I probably got our passports. They might be expired even by now. I don't even know. I gotta look eventually. Cooler say you don't need a cooler going. How we go to Vegas? Neither of us like Vegas. I've been a couple of times. I just don't care. It's not fun for me, I guess. I don't know. 10 p.m. after a 10-hour drive. That's a long drive. Well, hi. This is a nose tail. Because he is taking up my desk. Buddy, you're going to knock my beer over. That's not okay. All right, you can crouch there. There's a crouching nose right here underneath the camera. Come in January for Philly. Yeah, right. That's what I do. I do go there in January. Were you at the Pin Show this year, Angel? Because I don't remember meeting you. Or maybe I did and I've blanked it out because that was before the last Hell semester. So Sandra Ross not baking. Yeah, no, she's working right now. I like the Squire way more than I want to. I'm a little, for me, the biggest problem is this. I don't know if I can hear it actually, but it's got some tip rattle, and that annoys the absolute crap out of me. I do not like tip rattle at all. Just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I wish it didn't rattle. It needs to be a solid, needs to be, maybe they need to put like something in the tip, or maybe it needs to be machined more closely for like tighter tolerance or something, but tip rattle really gets me. Let's see. Baking tonight. You make cookies for friends for a work trip on Sunday. I don't want to get your destination out, be able to get back. Yeah, I know, but I'm not leaving town for 6 months. I'll be leaving town for like a week. Charleston, South Carolina is great. We actually went to Charleston last year, so I guess we could make it like a yearly thing. We just go to Charleston in the summer, but I don't know. Which show? Oh, I was talking to Angel, who appears to be in Philly, and or in the Philly area, and that's got the Philly Pin Show is in January. You're gonna get fired. Sandra won't get fired. She is probably pretty safe. Crouching Nose, Hidden Scraggles. Scraggles is, I think, on the bed still. She is sleeping off a day at the daycare. 2 days ago, she went to daycare, and she is still tired. That wears her all the way out. Oh, you got the flu the day before? Okay, that's good. Well, I mean, that's not good. That sucks. But at least it reminds me, or it tells me why I don't remember meeting you. I actually got the flu just after Philly. I think it was Philly that gave the entire Franklin Christoph crew, aside from Audrey and Mandy, everybody else that went to that show came home with the flu. I was sick for like 2 weeks. It was bad. Crouching Nose, Hidden Beer. That's true. I do have a beer over here. Put a bit of tape on the edge of the tip where you can't see it. Should take care of it. Yeah. Put a Monteverde gel in yours and it still rattles. Yeah, I put a Monteverde ballpoint in there to begin with, but it was rattling too much. And that ballpoint was kind of skippy. It was a medium, and I usually go for like the super broad. The medium's a little bit skippy. I didn't love it. So I just put the regular Baron Fig refill back in. It was okay. But yeah, all right. I'll try to put in a little bit of tape. What kind of tape do y'all use? Just like invisible tape? You know, throw a little bit of washi on there. I've tried, do I have it in here? I don't have it in here. I had like plumber's tape. I tried that one time, but it moves, and that's not great. You do that with your Retro 51s, huh? My retros haven't been rattling. I think it has to do with the spring and the way the mechanism works, maybe. Asheville has a great beer scene. Yeah, that's true. That's good for me. Never been to Charleston. You definitely should go to Charleston. Charleston is great. I really liked Charleston. It's about the only place that I've gone on a vacation where I was like, you know what? Yeah, I could move here. We both kind of felt like we could live there. Philly is a great show, Claire. The only problem is that sometimes there are blizzards, and so that can make traveling to Philly a big pain in the ass, especially in January. Asheville, I'll put it on the list, but it may not be far enough away. We're in North Carolina, so it's pretty close. Bit of invisible tape. You know what? Maybe I actually have some tape. Where's my tape dispenser? I know I have one. It's right around here somewhere. All right, let's try to fix this right here. Put washi on the nose of your Decimo to make it less slippery. Oh, interesting. Usually the clip keeps it from slipping for me. I do kind of like this mechanism that Baron Fig uses for their... Whoa, it's finding my face instead. The Baron Fig uses for their knock. It's actually a pretty slick little mechanism. I'm trying to avoid Claire. Have you met Claire? She's not terribly fearsome. She has a joy and a pleasure. Brian takes a bunch of your money every time we go to Philly. Yeah, I understand that. It's just because she can take you. Tony's a total pacifist. Anybody could take him. All right. I'm cutting a piece of tape in twain because one piece was too big. So let's go ahead and put this around the tip. See if this ends my tip rattle woes. Odo Fude. Fude ball nib? What's a Fude ball nib? 1.5. That sounds crazy. You met in Baltimore. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you were in Baltimore, Tony. I was on, by the way, a podcast this last week. Yeah, tape seems to have... Thanks for the tape tip, y'all. Piece of tape? Totally works. All right. At least I think it does. This is my tape dispenser. How fun is that, huh? Let's see. What I missed. Oh, that Odo Fude ball 1.55. OT... Othov. 1.5? Is that what you said? Whoa. Let's see this thing. This is a roller ball. That is a big ol' rollerball tip, man. So when it said Fude, I was expecting like some weird bent nib thing, but it's not. So here is the image. That is the Fude ball nib. See if I can make this bigger. There you go. And it's actually just a pretty, whoops. It's just a pretty normal looking rollerball pen. Looks a lot like a Vision Elite or something, but the size of that tip down there, that's pretty, it's pretty big. Pretty big. Day started at 3:15 a.m. That is far too early. Go to bed. Or whatever. Is that what shows you're going to next year? Not going to be in DC? Oh, that's too bad, Tony. Man, who am I going to hang out with in DC? Well, I mean, Tony's not going to San Francisco. That's too far away. See, he just said so. Has some line variation? All right, weird. I'll add it to my cart. In my cart. All right. Cool. Trying Nikaya. Definitely not going to San Francisco. Your dispenser is a martini glass? That's fun. Hola, Sarah. How's it going? Gonna try for San Francisco 2019. I'm going to San Francisco 2018. So if you're going to San Francisco, I will see you there. It was dual screen fanciness. I know, right? I know. I know. So fancy. I do like this because I've got two screens. I have a monitor here and then I have a monitor over on this side. It's actually a bit bigger, but whatever. So I can put stuff over there and then I just do a screen grab and post it in here. So that's kind of neat. It's neat. First one to threaten me. Try Quaco Paradise Blue. It's too light for you. Yeah, I think it's too light too. I only tried it once. I think I had a cartridge and I just wasn't a big fan of that Quaco Paradise Blue. The Palm Green is pretty good and my mom loves the red. Like she buys bottles and bottles of that red and just runs through it. But yeah, the blue is too light. Too light. Put his model after that guy from Beetlejuice? Wait. Stupid cousin wedding? Oh, that's right. I must have missed something. It's okay. Scarier than Nick. Elizabeth, yeah, we'll all totally hang out in North Carolina. Sandra's from here, so it'd be weird if she didn't go to that show. Claire's looking forward to seeing me. Tony warns me not to leave my heart there. I will try not to. San Fran. Oh, good, Andrew. That'd be cool. Yeah, if you go to San Francisco, go to the Franklin Christoph table. I will be there. They're flying me out. I'm working for them that weekend. Hopefully, I get to see some of the other stuff in the show, but I definitely have to do work, so I will be at that table. I will be easy to find. Easy to find. Stuck in your Van SC45 with a stub. Yeah, I mean, it probably will. It's just a matter of how dark it will be. I don't know. Yeah, there's a little dowdy. See, Sarah, she watches my channel. Brad doesn't, which is fine. It's fine. I need to get Tony in Raleigh. I agree. I think Tony would have a good time in Raleigh. It's a very relaxing show, chill, a lot of time, a lot of downtime. It's not a bad drive. Andrew Zander. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, cool. Yeah, so I was on a podcast this last week. I was on Gear Geeks Live with Tony Scalambrini. The other character, Nick Shabazz, on that show was not there, which is too bad. I was looking forward to meeting Nick. But Tony and I had a great time. We talked for a little over an hour about mostly like philosophy and gear stuff. So lots of philosophy talk. I guess he has a master's in philosophy, which is actually what I have. But he's a lawyer by trade, and so we talked about a lot of law stuff and a lot of philosophy stuff. We talked about all kinds of ethics of fancy gear and things like that. It was a lot of fun. So I'm hoping I'll be on there again sometime soon. I actually don't know if that's come out yet. He hasn't sent me a link. Let me go look in my podcast app and see if there's a new podcast yet. Shows. I wish my podcast app was just the regular old Apple. Look at that nose back there, trying to sneak his way onto the stream. There's a cat over here who looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm not even sure I can show her to you. Let's see if I can. Let me unlimber my microphone here. Oh, the cord's too short. See that lump right there sitting on top of that box? That's a cat who currently has her tongue out. I think she was licking herself and fell asleep, and she ended up that way. There you go. Yep. Let's see. Wife has family in Charlotte. Charlotte's cool. I'm hoping to go to Charlotte. If Audrey's listening, we might be going this weekend. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just go and she doesn't have to or something. But I want to get some stuff because I've got a pod or a video thing I want to do, but I really need another desktop for it. Like this one isn't going to work. What the hell did I do with it? I mean, heck did I do with this podcast? There it is. Nope, hasn't gone up yet. I will post a link when my my episode of Gear Geeks Live goes on. We recorded it Tuesday night, so hopefully it'll be up soonish. But it's should be a lot of fun if you're into philosophy and stuff. Definitely. Usually it's about like knives and flashlights and that kind of gear, but we went a little bit more philosophical. Which kitty? That is Katy Purry, the black one over here. Katie, you want to be on TV? Come here. She's like, I don't know. I just kind of want to lay here and look at a bird. Yeah, that's the only place a sunbeam is right now is this window. So, let's see. Today was your kid's last day. Holy crap. Late June? That's insane. Wow. That is terrible. You got out at the very end of June, Bijou? Yikes. Oh, you start after Labor Day. All right, fair enough. We usually start... Here, actually, it starts a couple of weeks before Labor Day, and it gets out around, I don't know, mid-May, maybe late May. I think we always used to get out at like the 31st of May or something, but my college ends right before May, but we begin at the very, I don't know, second or third week of August. So, yep, Katy Purry, that's it. IKEA run, indeed. Too hot, none of the schools have air conditioning? Yeah, it always started like 2 days before Labor Day weekend. Oh, you mean it's too hot in the fall? The schools don't have air conditioning? So, see, as somebody from the deep south, that really... I can't even imagine a place, like a public building with no air conditioning. That's crazy. I don't know. That is weird. They realized it was weird until you went to college, huh? Yep. 2 days before Labor Day weekend. Yeah, so my mother's birthday is the 1st of September, and so we always used to start like right at Labor Day when I was in like little kids school. But that changed later on. They just kind of kept moving it up further and further. But I mean, it's super hot in Texas in August and I don't know, part of September, so just everything's got air conditioning because everybody would die without it. So I mean, imagine being packed into a school with like hundreds of people and no AC in summer. Schools are the only public buildings without it. Well, that's because who likes education? Nobody. There was once a bond initiative when I was in Bowling Green, Ohio, where they asked for, I think it was 2 pennies from each taxpayer, like a tax increase of literally 2 cents in order to pay for, I forget what it was, like they needed new textbooks or something. They had no new textbooks in the school and no money for them. So we're going to have a bond initiative of like 2 cents a person to get new textbooks for the whole school system. And it was overwhelmingly crushed. People were like, 2 cents, screw those kids, no books for them. Nuts. Texas wanted the high school calendar, matched the college calendar. I don't even know if Texas would have like that much going for them when it comes to like school dates and stuff. The school systems there are very strange, and the way that they are put together is very weird. So, like, they won't allow when they're picking new textbooks and that sort of thing, they won't allow experts to be on the panel because they might be biased or something. It's total nuts down there. I don't know. Yeah, Texas does have schools. I know. And they were actually pretty okay when I was there, but now, I don't know, man. Like a few years ago, they voted to take Thomas Jefferson out of the history and social studies books and replace him with like Newt Gingrich or something. Like totally crazy things. I don't know why they do that, but every time I read the news from Texas, I'm just like, I shake my head pretty hard. Novel to have AC. Man, weird. But whatever. Yeah. We have big schools, actually. When I was in high school, my high school, I think, had 4,000 or 5,000 students, something like that, in a town. I mean, my town was about 15,000, 20,000 people, I want to say. It's been a long time since I was there, but something like that. It's quite a bit bigger now, but then, yeah. And so my school had like 27 buildings. It was the whole system of the Alvin School District when I grew up there. And then they made it just the high school. I don't know, 10 years before or something. So it was everything from kindergarten through college, and they made it just to the high school. Had to pay to retrofit AC. Yikes. Graduated high school on a Friday and started mid-semester at the local community college next week. Went 5 years. That sounds like a horrible way to learn calculus, Sandra, unless you were already pretty okay at calculus. I did calculus in high school, though, so I don't know. We had plenty of time, I guess. That was actually as high as our math went, was calculus. And I think a year or two after I left, they added stats. We have heat days in elementary school. I'm not shocked. It's always money for high school football teams. Yep, that's true, especially in Texas, where it's almost a religion. Almost. Oh, in fun gear stuff. We're going to have one of those on Monday. Yeah, that's weird. My friend Clipboy from the Slack chat sent me a pocket knife. This is one that we had been talking about a little bit because I just got this one and I love this knife. People always ask me how much it costs. I won't tell you, just for funsies. It's not like it was crazy expensive or anything. And so we were talking about knives. He's like, oh yeah, I've got this one knife I think is weird. This is called the Spyderco Pingo. This little guy. It's called the Pingo. Like a tiny penguin is what it thinks of. It is very small. It's not that small. So like there it is next to a paramilitary, but the paramilitary too is pretty big. So the Pingo is actually, I think, meant to conform to the laws of Denmark, which require that you can't open a knife with one hand and it can't lock for a pocket knife. So these are aftermarket studs. It comes with little studs, but I think they're too small to use, but you can open it one-handed. And it's got this weirdo little blade on it. It's not very sharp. I'm going to need to sharpen it, but whatever. He sent it to me because he hated it. So I wanted to try this guy out. But it's such a totally weird little knife, right? You can close it with one hand, too, if you're careful. But, it's got no lock on it. It's got this nice... This is a really great clip because it won't, like, scratch stuff or get caught on things. A little skeleton clip. I like it. But, yeah, totally cute. Show you a pin. Okay. Best thing I saw tenure for teachers is gone. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty regional. Depends where you go. So my next pen review is gonna be this one, which is the Aurora Talentum. The Aurora, or no, is this Aurora? Yeah, this is the Aurora Talentum all black special edition. There we go. Focus. That. Yeah. Pretty nice. Let's see if I can get the nib on here in a good way. Just trying this out. Cover my dumb face so it fixes this. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So black on black nib. There was some worry that this black would like chip off or something, but so far I haven't had any problems with it. It looks great and it writes really nicely. That's going to be my, that's your teaser. But yeah, this does look hot. These are fairly expensive. They're not crazy expensive. I mean, they're an Aurora with a big gold nib. What is this? Is it 14K? Yeah, this is a 14K. And it looks, I think, a lot better than the regular like rhodium talentum. This is all ruthenium plated trim and all that kind of stuff. If I only spend $400 a pen, yeah, that's right. 400 bucks ish. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to go for. I don't know if that's been really announced, but well, let's see. I know it's up some places. Fountain pen. Yeah, $396. Mizrip $495. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's pretty up there. Sold the rhodium, guess you're buying the ruthenium. Well, now you've got the money from the rhodium one to spend on the ruthenium one. That's the way to go. Yeah, that sucks. You really need to give teachers academic freedom. It's kind of a necessary thing, I think, but you know. Saving up for your Nikaya Red Dragon. Oh, so you're not going to buy a pen until you get a Nikaya, huh? Aurora is knocking out of the park with pretty pens lately. That orange, they got an orange Aurora Optima. Looks beautiful. The Flex Nib, I'm not a huge fan of, but it's fine. And to get that orange, I think I'll get it. It's nicely divisible by 3. Oh, 200 or 250? Yeah, probably. For 200, absolutely. 250? Sure. Seems right. 400 is a lot. Might get a pen from Jesse at DC. Jesse actually fixed a pen for me, so I'm going to be psyched about that. See what the esters are all about? Yeah, you got to get some of those esters. She's got a desk pen that I gave her that had it had a cracked section that I couldn't find a match for. She found a match for and fixed that. It apparently also had a crack in the nib housing. So I'm going to need to get a new nib, but fortunately Esterbrooks are easy to get a new nib for, and I wasn't married to that nib anyway. So she's going to St. Louis. I don't think I am. She's trying to shame me into it. I don't remember if Jesse's still here or not, but she's trying to shame me into going to St. Louis. And while I would love to, it's kind of far. It's like 12 or 13 hours. And I'd be going by myself, and that kind of sucks. And then she's like, yeah, I'm going to drive it too. It's about 11 hours. And I was just trying to... Yeah, there she is. See, she's trying to get me to go. I don't know. I'd have to find a place to put Scraggles because she can't really go with me. And I don't know. Desk pens are cool, Brian. I'm a big fan. Yeah, the flights to St. Louis are real expensive. I know you're driving. Are you driving by yourself? Maybe you're just like more, I don't know, travel-y than me or something. It's entirely possible that I'm just a sissy. But I don't know. I guess I could just sleep in the car or something. Too long of a drive, yeah. Save me a desk pen. I don't know, Jesse, do you have desk pens you're bringing to St. Louis? Well, not St. Louis, DC is where he's going. She usually has the more normal sort of Esterbrooks, but I've got one that's like awesome powder blue color, and I love it. So I'm going to be psyched it's going to... Well, see, she can at least entertain you, so that's good. I don't mind driving for a long time as long as I have somebody to entertain me or like poke me when I fall asleep. No, it costs more to go to St. Louis than it costs to go to like... I could go to San Francisco actually cheaper. I think it's just because it's a bigger hub airport and so you get more flights or something, but 6 hours, yeah, it'd be cool. St. Louis via Atlanta? That is not on the way. That is not on the way at all. Because I don't think it is. Like I've already said I'm bad at directions, but let's see. Yeah, no, that's way out of the way. I'm not going to do that. You would have Dan Don. Who needs Dan? Just come and just come pick me up. We'll go together, Tony. That'd be good times. Yeah, no, it looks like there we go. That's the route. So, North Carolina to through Knoxville. So I've got family in Knoxville, but that's not that long a drive. Like, that's not even nearly halfway. So I have to find some place to stop in here-ish. I'd probably want to get to like Nashville the first day and then maybe do like another one. I could do 11 hours in one day if I had to, like, but if I wasn't by myself. If I'm by myself, I'm not going to do it. I think I'll probably just stay home. 3-hour drive? Hell yeah, definitely go. What day? Doesn't really matter. It's not going to be like a super busy show anyway because it's the very first one. So Chicago to Orlando via Dallas. Yeah, no, they do weird things, but you know. Yeah, it's way further north. Yeah, no, it's about on par with Washington. So it's just further west, way further west. So the cost of gas and food to a plane ticket. Yeah, I don't even know. What is it? 791 miles. I'm gonna get my calculator here. Let's see, 791 divided by, I'll take my wife's car. She gets about 38 miles per gallon. That's 20 gallons times like 350. Yeah, it would cost me $72 each way. So $145. A plane ticket is friggin' $500, which is absurd. Hey, Van Ness. Welcome. Which Van Ness do we have in the chats here? Yeah, St. Louis is way more. Yeah, I know, right? I didn't think it was that far north either. I think it was being like the South, but it is not. It is not. All right, tougher than I. Yep. Let's drive back and forth between Virginia Tech and Colorado, 24 hours each way. Blah. No thanks. No thanks. Yeah, Arkansas to St. Louis, nice little jaunt. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's got a good location. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, enough of my grousing. What else can I show you here? I've just put this ink in a pen. This is KWZ's Meet Me in St. Louis, since we're talking about St. Louis. Let's test out the color action on this camera now that I've got a new camera. Let's see. Go ahead and focus on that. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's got good color. I like it. So yeah, that's what Meet Me in St. Louis, the KWZ for the show, is going to look like. Which looks pretty nice. And I don't see any, I don't know, there's a little tiny bit of sheen there, I guess. A little bit of like purpley sheen there at the very edge where there was a bunch of ink. Not much. But on paper, oh, did I write it on the back of this? There it is in a pen. This is in a Levenger L-Tech with a broad nib. Come on, focus factor. There we go. You do get a little bit of sheen on there, like where the T is and like the G and the R, where I kind of, I don't know, more ink went on the page. You definitely get a little bit of sheen. So this ink is actually more interesting than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit boring, but it's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. Hey, it is Lisa. Welcome, Lisa. Get this down here. The blues. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot about the blues. I was trying last week to figure out why it was called Meet Me in St. Louis and why it was kind of a tealy blue. Because of the blues. Stupid. So, never watched a live YouTube before? Well, I am your first. Welcome. Still stink like other KVZs. You know what? I don't know. Let me see. I'll smell it. This is my sample. They just sent me a little sample vial of it. Let's see what this smells like. I'd say it's pretty weak compared to the rest, but there's a little bit of that vanilla smell. I actually like the smell of it, but it's pretty faint. There's not that much smell to it. Not that much. Bluer than you expected. Yeah, it's pretty blue. It's Robert said blue denim. Yeah, it could be. Meeting you soon in Paulsboro, Washington. It sounds like fun. Let's see. Devastated, can't handle the smell since you're from Poland. Yeah, I wonder what it is that makes people hate it so much. I think it smells nice. It smells like vanilla. It doesn't smell like Listerine even a little bit. KBZ smells of Listerine, like the old like Yellow Death Listerine. I don't know. Huh. 2016. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any that are that old. Oh, since Lisa Van Ness popped in, I actually have an ink that I got from her for carrying a bunch of heavy stuff. And it's this one. This is Robert Oster's Thunderstorm. Come on. If I hide my face, it'll go looking. That's weird. All right, I gotta figure out how it focuses. Anyway, this is a really cool ink. I finally put it in a pen, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very nice. Very nice. If I can find the swatch, I will show you. You and Cherry, huh? Yeah, it's in this Talentum. The Aurora. That is the Thunderstorm. Come on. You just focused a second ago. You can do it. There we go. That's the Thunderstorm. And that is the Meet Me in St. Louis. So Meet Me in St. Louis is significantly bluer, greener than Thunderstorm, which is pretty much a blue-black, but it looks really cool, I think. Really cool. Like, my nose is a little bit sensitive. It's nothing like Audrey's is. Unless I'm getting a migraine, the first thing I notice when I'm getting a migraine is I can't stand the smell of anything. Any smells at all absolutely drive me up the wall, and I can't take it. I've made Audrey, like, I don't know, she's put on lotion or something, like, please wash your hands. I can't take it. Like, it's that bad. People react differently to different things, which is kind of weird, right? But food inks you can't use because of the smell. Yeah, Claire, you're real sensitive to some of those things, aren't you? Can't wait to be in Paulsboro. What's in Paulsboro? I've never even heard of it. Yeah, I know it was blurry. I don't know why. Reminds you of an ex-girlfriend's perfume. Similar to Majestic Blue? No. Majestic Blue is much more, much more blue to begin with, and then like a lot more sheen. It's got a zillion times more sheen. In fact, it's almost all sheen, Majestic Blue. Yeah, kind of sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. It's cool if you like sheen, but it means it's extra saturated and that kind of stuff. You know, I was looking at some Instagram yesterday from the dude who does Organic Studio, Tyler, and he was showing some pictures of somebody who mixed what is that blue and nitrogen 1-to-1 with just straight up water, and it still looks nice and blue and still has sheen. 1-to-1. That means it's twice as strong as it ought to be, twice as saturated. So yeah. At least Matt Armstrong will be visiting there soon. Well, that sounds like fun. Have tiny shards of bullshit? I think it does have tiny shards. Yeah, as I remember it. I'm not going to go get it because I don't want to make a mess. Do I have it here? No, it's in the cabinet behind me. But yeah, it does, definitely. Can't eat bananas because of the smell. Yeah. What, she missed much? No, Feta, we're just hanging out, shooting the breeze, barely even talking about anything important. So anyway, I showed you that Talentum. That's my next pen review. And then I think after that, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I've definitely got some paper and stuff I need to do. I've got a bunch of inks. I've got an ink that's in the can that's coming out tomorrow, which will be a lot of fun. It's from the Sailor line, the Shikiori line from Sailor. Shikiori Yonaga, which is good stuff. Paradise Blue does work fine in your Venice. Oh, good. I'm glad. You can see it. Too many pets nearby. I don't need pets to walk through nitrogen. Oh, yeah. I think Mr. Nose has gotten it on his paw, so I've definitely found like little blue paw prints on my desk a couple of times. They've kind of smudged off now, but yeah, definitely. And then I'll get, like, there's some right there. And then, where is it on this hand? Yeah, there. Just from opening a bottle of ink. You can send me a new Colorverse. Send it on out. Send it on out. I also, Tony, don't eat bananas, but that's because the texture weirds me out. I like the smell of bananas, actually, but just the texture. It's gross. Same reason I don't like tapioca or a lot of puddings, because they got that like weird mouthfeel. This is my mouth. This is my banana mouthfeel face. However, a banana bread, I will wreck a banana bread all day. After that, I've got like what I need to do on the docket. This is the Caran d'Ache 849 fountain pen. Look how violently orange this guy is. Violently. I gotta do that one because I haven't done that yet. But I got a bunch of stuff here to review, and I'm pretty psyched about a lot of it. So just gotta figure out what I want to do next. Maybe I ought to put out a poll. I don't know. Does anybody follow on Twitter? Like, would a Twitter poll you think get anything? Or I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Smell, texture, taste. All of it's bad, huh? Banana taste and flavor. I like, actually. Like a banana runt. I'm the one that likes the banana runts. I don't know if anybody else does, but Audrey leaves those for me if we have runts. I like it too. A+ violet orange. Yep. We'll try different varieties of banana. I don't know. They're all going to be squishy, right? Like, there aren't... I don't even know if I'd want a hard banana. I used to eat banana chips when I was a kid. Like, they, you know, the dried... pardon me. Not... Maybe freeze-dried. Freeze-dried bananas or whatever. The candy flavor is formulated from a now extinct banana species? What? That's a thing? Wow. Girls just want a Colorverse pink ink. All right, cool. I will take that from you, Sandra. Bought a bottle of Einstein Ring. Pretty excited about it. I need to wait for a few weeks to get here. Yikes. What's Einstein Ring? Is that a Colorverse? Let's see. Yeah, new Colorverse. What color are you? Oh, that's kind of cool. Like it's kind of a mauve. This, by the way, is what he's talking about. Man, I like being able to show different things on my screen. Look at that. That's Einstein Ring is the one that, shoot, who said they had it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Feta. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, so that's Einstein Ring right here. Neat. Can't eat avocados because of the texture. See, I love avocados, which is weird. I'll just eat a whole avocado. But I grew up in Texas, and like you have to like avocados down there. Audrey hates avocados, and so we never make guacamole or anything. And if we do, it's just me eating it, so I don't eat it because you don't make like one avocado worth of guacamole. Plus, they're real expensive up here. Only bananas have no hint of brown. Banana runts. All right, Sarah. Good. We're on the same... Look at that. We're on the same page of the thing, Sarah. Banana runts. We've just bonded. Plantains. Yeah, plantains aren't terrible. I'm okay with plantains. We used to have like deep fried plantains at Mexican places down south. Monoculture of the bananas died due to a specific virus strain. Yeah, I heard a lot of them were GMO'd, so that's why bananas exist still. Must have just missed that one, huh? Oh, yeah, there is a delay on YouTube Live. Sorry, Lisa. Also, I just missed a whole bunch of comments while I was going to see. Bananas. Like bee and date. So, Angela, you got to tell me about this bee thing. Do bees just swarm you if you eat a banana? Like, do they freak out and they're like, I have to go get you? Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's got this 5 or 6 second delay. It's real annoying. Yuccacados. That's hilarious. Haas or Florida? Haas, I believe. Go through a lot of avocados. We don't go through any of them. I don't really buy them. One avocado and a good salsa, make your own guac for dipping. Yeah, a Brazilian restaurant has fried plantains. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You just want avocado, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'd be making it for myself. But then you gotta, like... I mean, it's not just avocados and guacamole. Like, I'd have to have a little bit of everything else. I don't know. Yeah, we actually... my dad raised bees when I was a kid. We had, I don't know, quite a few beehives out back. I forget how many. 2 to 4, something like that? I don't really remember. It's been a long time. I mean, I was probably in... second grade, maybe, when we didn't have bees anymore. No, the chat lag. I don't know if there's really lag on chat. I think the chat doesn't really have a lag. It will give me a little pop-up to tell me, hey, you got to moderate somebody. But I don't have the slow chat thing on, I don't think. Let me make sure. I think I'm good. Oh, participants. I can see all the people. That's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Fogo. Yeah, I haven't been to Texas de Brazil at all. But Fogo de Chao was a place you'd go in college. But I was the broke kid in college, so I didn't go to Fogo much. I went there like once, but it's one of those places they walk around with like meat on a stick. It's kind of amazing. Avocado on a steak? Yeah, I'd take that. Tostones or blah? I don't know those. I don't know what a tostone is. When you go to the Dallas Pin Show, yep, that's why I keep it simple. Yep. Yeah, no, I like it a lot. Actually, the Whole Foods here, Claire, has dropped the price on avocados quite a bit. So they're only like $1 or $1.50 a piece, which is crazy because it used to be like 4 for $1 back in Texas. I did try to see if I could. Seeing on the screen seems to be in time with the chat. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Maybe there's a little bit of lag. I don't know. I can't really tell. Mark. I'm watching the screen. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty decent size lag, actually. That's how much lag. Plantain is not ripe. Oh, fried but not ripe, yeah. Yeah, they are so awesome. Was a national price drop? Yeah, good. 3 for $1 in Arkansas? Man. Yeah, so, I mean, I tried to grow an avocado tree back home, and they're not that big a deal to grow in South Texas around Houston, but here you can't grow them that. You can't, I'd have to, there's not enough humidity in the winter, and it's too, like, inside, and it's too cold outside, so you can't really do it. Price drop because millennials couldn't afford their toast, and I couldn't afford my guacamole. That was, I've never actually had avocado toast. That seems like a fine idea to me, but also a bit of a luxury at like $1.50 for an avocado. Or they used to be like $2 a piece here until the price drop. Cuban and Puerto Rican name. Patacon. Yeah. I've heard of that. I think I've had that actually. Maybe in... Yeah, I've definitely had Patacon. Avocado, lime, and lemons don't grow here. I know, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, I will go to a Cuban restaurant. I enjoy Cuban food. It is very good. Lots of taste. I don't know if I want to Google that. I did admittedly just go to Taco Bell right before the stream because I was real hungry and I was coming home from running errands. Oh yeah, that does look real good. Now I'm hungry. It is Pizza Friday. Yeah, I've had that. Oh, here it is with like a I don't know, pulled pork or something between 2 patacons. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on, I'll show you y'all what I forgot. I can show you what I'm seeing. That. Look at that. Delicious. Have I tried Cambodian? I'm sure I've had some Cambodian food. I don't actually know. Poor digestive system. Oh no, Taco Bell is... My system is fine with Taco Bell. That is not a problem. Your pizza's on the way. Good. Happy Pizza Friday, Tony. Have I tried Cambodian food? I don't know. I know Audrey has because, you know, she was in Cambodia for a long time, but I haven't. I don't think, unless it's kind of accidentally. I do eat a lot of Chinese and Japanese and that kind of stuff. But I did have some very meh Chinese food the other day, and then I had it for leftovers last night. Made me really want pizza, honestly, because it wasn't good. Did I do sushi? Sure. Sushi's never a thing I crave. I never had it until probably grad school was the first time I ever had sushi. There was no Chinese or Japanese food at all in my hometown, so I just never had it. So it's not a thing I grew up with, and not really a thing I crave. Although I will wreck some black pepper chicken, but yeah, no, I never grew up on sushi, so it's not a thing I crave. It's fine. I've never had it. I have had some I didn't like, but just because it was overwhelmingly fishy and weird. 2 hours a day. That's crazy. Yucca. Like, do you eat the leaves? Come visit before DC and I'll make you some sushi. Oh, that sounds awesome. I'll probably be there a little bit after DC. I don't know about before. But you'll make me some sushi. That sounds amazing. I'd love some homemade sushi. Oh. Best Chinese food restaurants are second floor restaurants? There aren't that many second floors around here, honestly. Actually, growing up, there were very few buildings in my hometown that actually had two floors. So, a few rolls to DC. No promises. Yeah, fair enough. So this is a little pin I've actually had a little chance to use. So let's talk about a pin for a sec. This is the Boxy 100. Right there. Wanna focus? Need this thing? Need a hand? There we go. The Boxy 100, which it turns out is actually made by Mitsubishi Pencils, which is kind of fun. And this pin is weird. So it's flat on two sides and round on two sides. And you're supposed to put your fingers on the side. They have these little grooves, which are cool. But it's like they're in the wrong place, because nobody holds their pen like this. You hold a pen sort of, or at least I do, have your finger sort of under it and then one on top. And so you've got it on this weird curve with a divot out of it. This is not a particularly fun pen to write with. It's pretty fine. Let's see, it says 0.24, but could be a 2.24. Anyway, it's a pretty fine pen. The weird side thing is very strange. So I don't know. I don't have to tell you about this Boxy. I might do a little quick review of it one of these days just because I got it, but I don't know. I wouldn't go out and run out and try to get one. There's a 6-second review of Boxy 100. Can't do sushi because of the nori. Triggers memories of rotting piles of algae. Nigiri. I don't know what that is. Picture of Brian Sushi. Looks top notch. Cool. Show us a writing sample of that address pen. Oh. Yeah, where are they? Here's one. Here's the other. So we were talking in snail mail on Slack the other day about what we address our labels with, and some people like rub beeswax and stuff over them to make them waterproof. And I was saying I use a Pilot addressing. Addressing? I don't know which one you go. Bring them to you? Okay, if you like it, maybe I will. And so these are the ones that I use, which are like this. They've got, I don't know, Japanese all over the rest of them. But these are addressing pens. You can find them on JetPens. And they are very, like, fish on a ball of rice. Oh, yeah, sure. So here's, wait, can I tilt this down? Hold on a second. I bet I can. Just have to adjust my stand here a bit. Oh, you use those too, Jesse, huh? That's cool. All right. There we go. And this is the, I think this is the medium. Of course, everything's upside down because I can't alter it that much. That's the medium, and that's a pretty thick medium, actually. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. It's going in and out. I wonder if how I can give it a focus point. I'll just give it an X. Focus there. It might just be too close. We'll have to see. This is a brand new camera. And then this is the broad. The broad is quite broad. You can see a little bit of a skip there at the top. And it's because this ink is a gel technically, but really it's more like a, I don't know, it smells like, let's see if I can move this back where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna have to have a better system for this, that's for sure. There we go. There they are. Let's see, did it come through the back? It didn't really come through the back, which is actually pretty impressive. So good job, Franklin Christoph paper, because these are, I don't know, maybe you can see it. Let's see if it'll focus well enough to give you the shine off these things. But you can see the shine off them. It's an incredibly dense gel ink, and so if you push down on the broad one, you can actually see a space in the middle where the ball rolls. But yeah, it's water. These things are supposed to be waterproof, and they're I don't know, permanent and all this other stuff. So, but they're really good for addressing envelopes. I will give them that. And they are a nice, like, cushy, wet, thick roller ball sort of thing going on here. Noodler's Bulletproof Black. That's a solid idea. Hey, Brian, welcome. Welcome. White balance. Yeah, no, this is a webcam, Brian. So, it was weird. Any line variation? No, not really. What camera did I get? Oh, this is just a Logitech C920, which is quite a nice webcam so far, it seems. But yeah, the white balance is a little bit wonky. I haven't played with any of the drivers or anything yet, so we'll have to see how it goes. What's a white Oh, you just rub the candle over it? Yeah, that'll work too. Yeah, that and the desk. So what I really want to do, and I don't know if I can or not, but I might try to get another one of these bad boys and focus it down at the desk. That would be pretty cool. Because then I could switch between cams. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But I might give it a try. Wait. What if I just plug in 2 of these? I'll use my old shitty one and see if I can get 2 video sources. Y'all, this could be game-changing. I mean, this camera will look like trash because it is not good. Let's see, video capture device. I'll call this the crap cam. Haha. What? Look at this. Look at this. So now I have 2 cams. That is dope. Yeah. So now I can show you all the things. So this is my setup right now. There's a Yeti right here, which is drilled into my desk. And then I have my webcam up here, kind of in front of my face. It's on a Manfrotto arm. This is the one I use for my video stuff that is attached to this kind of janky monitor stand that I built. And then there's like all kinds of other, there's a little bit of beer left, all kinds of other bullshit. But that's kind of how this is going on. So yeah, weird, right? There's a cat perch over here. Man, I could have showed you this cat's dumb tongue if it had worked. All right, well, that's kind of cool. Now I guess got to figure out a way to do this. Let's see, how does this look when it's close? This one has like a crappy little focus hand, or focus. That's kind of good, actually. All right, I may get another one of these. Whoa. All right, let me turn this off because now it's just being silly. All right. Anyway, that is super fun. All right, really neat. Camera reception? Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Let's see. What do we got here? Just a white candle chick. I think whatever. Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I'm using the Yeti. I haven't actually even tried the mic on this camera. I knew the Yeti would work just fine, so I didn't want to mess with that. But I'll try that later when I've had it for more than 10 minutes. Let's see. What else? C920s easily switch to writing. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I don't know. I might be going out to get another one of these because man, that would be pretty dope. Actually, I am getting fancy. I'm getting so fancy. Inception. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Oh, the little terrible one. They don't make this one anymore. You can't get it. This is the Logitech. This is one I've had. They stopped making drivers, as I was saying at the beginning, after like 10 years ago. This is the Logitech Quick Connect IM. It was from back when they first introduced video chat on Instant Messenger, so AOL. and it's not good. So anyway, that's kind of cool. I didn't know if that was going to work or not. And actually, I don't know. So the front of my computer only has USB 2, so I may have to get some kind of a... Anyway, I am psyched. This is a whole new level of things that I can do, so this will be cool. This will be cool. I love using obsolete tech. Well, this is definitely an obsolete tech, but it does seem like it would work kind of okay for pen writing. Now, of course, it's skipping. But anyway, pretty neat. I know appointed pen guys sometimes turn up at shows. I'll be attending DC in August with my first show, and I'm looking to seek out a broad edge calligrapher. Oh. I don't know anything about that. I'm not even sure what broad edge calligraphy is. Is that stuff like, what do you call them, like folded nibs and that kind of stuff? Or is that more like the, I don't know. Yeah, the webcam's Logitech. Yeah. Logitech makes great webcams and kind of all the other stuff. Do I need to do any drawing or sketching with my pens? I do not. I am a terrible drawist. It is not good. Nick Peng does both. Cool. Yeah, check out Nick. He will be there. Point is like flex versus broad is like stubs. Oh. Broad edge is like parallel. Oh. Yeah. Cool. Well then, yeah, look up Nick Peng. He's a good dude. Foul-mouthed little monster, but a good dude. Yeah. I'd be surprised if he wasn't going to DC. That would be kind of weird. Oh, another thing I actually showed this week, and I've been enjoying since, is this pen. This is the Argo Retro 51 from Pen Chalet. Look at that. It looks so much better like on video and in person than it does in still pictures. It's kind of crazy. This color is a weird color, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's really good. Drawist equals draftsman. I don't know. I'm not one of those. Yeah, Entropy ink. That's the right thing. Yep. It does look sleek, right? You got the green one. Oh, nice. How do you like it? Said you're sure about DC. Have you made any decisions? No, I'm definitely going to DC. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've gone to DC the last like 6 years in a row or something. Definitely going to go. Not an orange fan, but you do like that? That's cool. It's not a lot of orange, just like little flashes of orange, but it almost looks like it's lit because of the reflectivity of that orange. But yeah, it's really cool. I think the green one is super cool too. They make like a bright lime green one too. They don't have very many of those left. I think when he sent me that one, they had 20 of the orange left and like, I don't know, 30 or something of the green. So if they're still around, I would say go for it because they're cool. There actually is an aftermarket, which is kind of weird for Retro 51, but there is an aftermarket. Like the pen Mike Madison also got the B pen. Oh, you got the B one, huh? Audrey was just talking about the B pen. She was thinking she ought to get one because she's kind of terrified of bees, or at least she used to be. She's gotten much better, but she was very scared of bees, so she think it would be kind of ironic and fun for her to get the B pen. I think it would be too. It's a cool pen, although I wish it was kind of just the honeycomb and not the bees. I think the honeycomb looks neat. Do you see Bob's bullshit show? that is not false. Got folks commenting on your old Retro 51s. Yeah, nice. Yeah, there are a lot of people that want to buy old retros. That's a big thing. Pretty tempted by the B one. I get it. Me too. Me too. Holy crap! It's 5:30, y'all. We've really been going. Woo! Oh. Here's the Yeti. It's kind of hanging out down here. I don't know. Can y'all hear me all right? Seems like my levels are pretty good still, but I don't know if it's bouncing off the desk or any other weird stuff because I can't hear myself. If I could, we would have vocalception, and that would be not great. But All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's getting to be time for final questions, and then we're out of here. We're out. It is Pizza Friday, and I want some pizza. And, I don't know, maybe a nap. Honeycomb would look like old Thunderbird wheels. I'm also cool with that. My first car was a Thunderbird. I do love Thunderbirds. No soft Daleks this week. That's good. Yeah, I mean, if the shape isn't comfy for you, then don't use it. That's good. Franklin from the Metalwork series, two of the most popular. Yeah. Sounds excellent. Good. Too good for a Webby? Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably. I haven't used that microphone, but this one's going to be better. It's just a microphone, so. Like Honeycomb, check out the Peniter. Peniter makes some cool stuff. Those are some pretty neat ones. I'm not a huge fan of the Peniter like magnet cap, just because I'm dubious about magnetic caps in general. They're just an example of it. Did Schlesinger kill the cat? You mean Isla Schlesinger, the comedian? I hope not. Do you mean did Schrodinger kill the cat? I don't know. Need more pets? All right, let's see if I can rustle up. Scraggles! Come on, Scrags! Scraggles! She just jumped off the bed. I heard her. Come here. People want to see your little fuzzy face. Come here. Come here. Come on, you're not in trouble. Come here. She thinks she's in trouble. Come here. Come here. Scraggles, come here. You're not in trouble, you silly goose. I just want to put you on the video camera. Come here. Come on. Scraggles. I don't know, man. Scraggles, come here. Do you want me to pick you up? Huh? Come here. What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, don't hunker. Everything's cool. You're not in trouble. Oh, come here, sweetie. Oh. Ah, there we go. Here's a Scraggles. Yeah. She's like, why'd you wake me up from my nap? Hi. Who got into fountain pens first? Me. Way me. And I started taking Audrey to fountain pen shows. And that's how she got into fountain pens. Oh, thank you. Actually, she got her first pen at Dromgool's. Thank you, sweetie. There's people on this camera. They want to see your little dog face. Thank you. You walk around at DC, tell Brian and Lisa to wave and say hi to Steve and Sherry. Okay, I'll try to remember. Cat was nope. There's Mr. Nose. He's here. Scraggles doesn't love us. Oh, she was, oh, thank you. She was sleeping on the guest bed. And I don't know. She thought she was in trouble. Are you feeling guilty? Did you pee somewhere? Am I going to find a poop? Am I going to find a poop? No, because you're a good girl? Yeah, I know. There we go. Everybody says hi to you, Scraggles. There's a fat black cat right there. That is Katy Perry. She is a little bowling ball of a cat. See, now all the animals are coming in. Yeah. They're all coming in, Scraggles. Oh, thank you. You want to get down so I can show people Katy Perry? We'll have a little pet stream. There you go. Come here, Katy. Oh. Katy, come here. What are you doing? You're like the biggest holding cat here. Oh. This is a Katy Perry. There you go. There we go. Katy Perry. Whoops. Yes. This is Katy Perry. She is all black. She is a bit like a bowling ball, but we are dieting her, so she has been getting carefully measured bits of food, and she has lost about ½ pound in the last I don't know, few weeks, which is pretty good. So, you have a cat named Dr. Binoculars? That's adorable. Her name is Katy Perry. Katy Perry. Planning on getting a fourth animal? We already have 4. We have 3 cats and a dog. The other one is Eclipsy Cat. And Eclipse is not around here. I don't know where she is. She's could be on the cat tree. She's definitely in the other room somewhere. Definitely an honorary doctorate. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Katy Perry is a horrible name. I don't care. I think it's hilarious. Scraggles, yeah, Mr. Nose, and Katy Perry. We are not even a little bit ashamed about the Katy Perry thing. I think that's hilarious. So, it works for us. Nose, stop that. Psst. Leave it alone. He's got to bite plastic, man. And Mr. Nose is back. Yeah, no, it's a very, hey, stop it. It's a very cat active house. See if you can. Listen. Shh. You hear this cat purring? Maybe a little bit anyway. You ready to get down? Am I getting your perch? Want your bird? Ugh. All of our animals get along really well, actually, which is nice. We don't take animals that don't get along, and all of our animals are cool, so doesn't like to not be a part of the action. That's true. I'm going to call Audrey because she's on her way home. Motorboat Kitty, yeah, no, she is very loud when it comes to the purring. She wins at purrs. She'll actually keep us awake sometimes at night because she'll lay in between our faces on the pillow, like in between our pillows, I guess I should say, and she'll just sit there and just purr. And it's so loud you almost can't go to sleep. Cat is Brad at time. I can't call her by a name. Actually, my mom has a cat that's just named Brat because it's a brat. Yep. Dr. Binoculars that is such a good name. I like it. I like it. All right, kids. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last hour and a half. This has been great fun. Thank you very much for joining me on this sunny Friday afternoon. And welcome to summer. And I hope that y'all will come back next week where I will be... Yeah, I'll be here next week. Next week is the St. Louis show. I'll probably still be here. So anyway, or maybe I'll be in St. Louis. I don't know, but I'll probably be here. So, there you go. I will see y'all later. Thank you again. Thanks for enduring the craziness of me setting up a whole new camera setup because this was a whole adventure. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out. There's a Scrags back there. Right there. All right. See ya.